History is like a puzzle made from fragments of past, but sometimes pieces don't fit. These strange pieces are called out-of-place artifacts, objects found where they shouldn't be. Could they be evidence of lost civilizations, advanced ancient technology, or something even more mysterious? Let's explore some of the most puzzling discoveries. The impossible wheel, a 300-million-year-old mystery. In 2008, coal miners in Donetsk, Ukraine, found something shocking deep underground, a wheel imprint embedded in sandstone. The rock layer where it was found dates back 300 million years, long before dinosaurs even existed. The wheel imprint looked like an old wagon wheel, not a modern one. But if humans didn't exist back then, who made it? Some believe it could be from an ancient civilization with advanced technology, or maybe even something weirder. Scientists think the wheel might have gotten stuck in mud, which later turned to rock over millions of years. But since humans weren't around then, the mystery remains. Sadly, the mine closed in 2009, flooding the site and making further study impossible. All we have left are photos of the strange imprint, the wedge of Iod, ancient aluminum or mining tool. In 1974, workers in Iod, Romania, dug up a strange metal wedge buried 35 feet deep, next to mastodon bones, which went extinct thousands of years ago. The wedge was made of aluminum, a metal humans only learned to produce in the 1800s. Some thought it could be proof of aliens or time travelers. But scientists later suggested it might just be a broken piece of a modern excavator tooth. Aluminum forms a white, chalky layer over time, making it look ancient. The problem? If it was just a mining tool, how did it end up buried with prehistoric bones? The mystery remains unsolved. A 130-million-year-old human fossil? In 2015, a professor in Colombia claimed to have a fossilized human hand from 130 million years ago, long before humans existed. He said he found it in Cretaceous rock. But when scientists examined it, they realized it wasn't human at all. It was a sea turtle flipper. Some bones in turtle flippers look similar to human fingers, which caused the confusion. While the professor still insists it's human, experts say otherwise. Malta's prehistoric railway tracks. On the island of Malta, deep grooves cut into limestone look like ancient cart tracks. Some even lead off cliffs or into the sea. Who made them? Theories range from Bronze Age chariots to an ancient civilization moving giant stone blocks. Some believe they were used to transport materials from Malta's megalithic temples, which are older than the pyramids. Dinosaur tracks on a wall? In Bolivia, dinosaur footprints were found on a near-vertical cliff. How? Millions of years ago, the ground was soft mud where dinosaurs walked. Over time, tectonic forces tilted the land, turning the flat surface into a wall. The Hamanga of Maui, Tonga's mysterious stone gateway. In Tonga, a massive stone archway stands 17 feet tall, made of 3 coral limestone slabs weighing 40 tons each. Local legends say demigods built it, while historians think it was a royal entrance from 1200 AD. Some believe it was an ancient solar calendar, with markings tracking the sun's movements. But how did people move such heavy stones without modern technology? The crystal skulls, ancient relics or clever fakes. In the 1800s, crystal skulls appeared in Europe, claimed to be ancient Aztec artifacts. But most were later exposed as fakes made in Germany. One famous skull, the Mitchell-Hedges skull, was said to have mystical powers. Tests showed it was carved with modern tools, but some still believe it holds secrets. A Chinese bowl in Jerusalem. A 16th century Chinese porcelain bowl was found in Jerusalem, inscribed with the words, "Forever we will guard the eternal spring." How did it get there? Historians think it came through trade between China and the Ottoman Empire. Merchants likely brought it to the Holy Land, but why it ended up on Mount Zion remains a mystery. Elongated skulls, ancient fashion or alien influence. Across the world, cultures intentionally shaped baby skulls to look elongated. Some did it for status, others for beauty. But why did so many unrelated cultures practice this? Some conspiracy theorists believe ancient people were imitating aliens. Most scientists, however, say it was just a cultural trend. A 300-million-year-old machine part? A Russian man found a strange metal rod in his coal, a piece that looked like a gear tooth. Tests showed it was made of aluminum and magnesium, materials used in modern machinery. Since the coal was 300 million years old, some wondered if it was from an ancient advanced civilization or even aliens. The stolen saint's heart. In 2012, thieves stole the preserved heart of St. Lawrence O'Toole from an Irish cathedral. 6 years later, they returned it, claiming it was cursed. Their loved ones were dying of heart attacks. Egypt's silver bracelets from Greece. Silver bracelets in Queen Hedifir's tomb, mother of Pharaoh Khufu, were traced to Greek islands, proof of ancient trade between Egypt and Greece long before previously thought. A 6,000-year-old shark hook. In Israel, archaeologists found a large copper fish hook used for catching sharks 6,000 years ago, long before the invention of the wheel. Victorian death masks of serial killers. A shed in the UK held plastered death masks of Victorian criminals, including a notorious serial killer. Scientists once believed skull shape revealed criminal tendencies. A prehistoric human bone in Alaska, a bone fragment in an Alaskan cave, first thought to be from a bear, turned out to be from a Native American woman who lived 3,000 years ago. Medieval stand-up comedy. A 15th century manuscript in Scotland contained jokes and crowd banter, likely written by a traveling comedian. Even back then, people loved rude humor. The Holy Chalice of Valencia. Some believe this gold-encrusted cup in Spain is the real Holy Grail, used by Jesus at the Last Supper. Roman legion coins in Georgia. Coins stamped with a bull emblem were found in Georgia, likely marked by Roman soldiers to reuse stolen treasure. Britain's oldest wheel. A 3,000-year-old wooden wheel, perfectly preserved, was found in England, proof of early transportation technology. Final thoughts. These mysteries remind us that history isn't always clear-cut. Some artifacts challenge what we know, leaving us with more questions than answers. What do you think? Could ancient civilizations have been more advanced than we realize? Or are there simpler explanations? Perhaps ancient civilizations had knowledge we have yet to rediscover. Perhaps these objects are simply misinterpretations of history. Or maybe, just maybe, they hold the key to rewriting the story of humanity itself. What do you think? Are these artifacts evidence of something extraordinary? Or is there a logical explanation waiting to be found? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through history's greatest anomalies, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the unknown. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep searching for the truth.